Hello, good day viewers. Welcome to another biology presentation. So right here with me, I have a question that came in biology paper 2, and this is the question that is coming from the topic reproduction in animals. So first thing, we know that reproduction is the process by which living organisms produce their offsprings. Okay, so here the question reads, Figure 4 summarizes the stages in the formation of the human fetus. So we have the cell ray body T, we also have the cell ray body U, then we have the fertilized egg cell, we also have the ball of cells, and we also have the fetus and the structure body V. So our question A1, identify the cells labeled T and U. So the name of the cell labeled T is called the sperm cell. So cell T is the sperm cell, and the name of the cell labeled U is called the ovum or the egg cell. So this is the ovum, or we can say egg cell. Okay, so we just need to write now our answer. On T we have said this is the sperm cell, and cell U we have said this is the egg cell or ovum. So these are the names of cell T and U. So what is happening is that cell T and cell U, sperm cell and the ovum, they are going to fuse in together through the process called fertilization. Then after that, the this fertilized egg will be pushed to the uterus, where it's going to divide repeatedly through the process called mitosis, and it's going to form a ball of what? Of cells. Okay, so this is the process that is being summarized right here. So let us now move on to our next question. Okay, so this is our question 2 right here. So our question 2 reads, state one way in which cell T and cell U in figure 4 are genetically similar. So they want us to identify in what way is cell T and cell U are genetically what? Similar. So a sperm cell and the ovum or the egg cell, these are genetically similar in the sense that when a male produces the sperm cell, once it fertilizes the egg cell, the egg is going to contain 46 what? Chromosomes. Okay, it's going to contain 46 chromosomes, meaning that each cell, the sperm cell will produce 23 chromosomes, and the egg cell will also produce 23 chromosomes. Then together it's going to make 46 what? Chromosomes. Okay, that is the number of chromosomes that the human fetus is going to have. So here we can say that one way in which cell T and cell U are genetically similar is that both cell T and cell U, they produce 23 chromosomes each. Okay, so both cell T and cell U, both cell T and cell U contain 23 chromosomes. Okay, so that is how they are genetically similar chromosomes. So meaning that the sperm cell will contribute 23 chromosomes and the egg cell also contribute 23 chromosomes. So the human fetus now, since it has received from the sperm cell and the ovum, is going to contain 46 what? Chromosomes. So we have answered our question 2. We now come to our question 3. Question 3 reads, mention 3 functions of the part labeled V. So the part labeled V, when you look at the diagram right here, this is the part labeled V. So the part labeled V is called the placenta. Okay, this is the placenta. So in other words, they are asking us to state the functions of the placenta. All right, so now we can answer the question. They want us to state three functions of the part labeled V, and we have identified the part labeled V that is the placenta. So what is the functions of the placenta? So the functions of the placenta, number one, it protects the fetus from the mother's immune system, the mother's blood pressure, and the pathogens. Okay, it also acts as an exchange of materials between the fetus and the mother by the process of what? Diffusion. So if I thought there is any materials that needs to be exchanged between the mother and the fetus, it is the placenta that will be able to make that happen. Okay. Apart from that, another function of the placenta, it acts as the attachment of the fetus to the uterus of the mother. So we can write now these functions. All right, so we have said the functions, the part labeled V, which is the placenta. It acts as the exchange of materials between the mother and the fetus. It also attaches the fetus to the uterus of the mother. It also protects the fetus from the mother's blood pressure. Okay, so there are other functions that you can write apart from these. So we have answered our question E, Roman numeral 3. We now move on to our question E, B. So this is our question B right here. Identify three causes of infertility in human being. So before we answer this question, we need to understand the meaning of the term infertility. So infertility is the inability of a couple to conceive. Okay, so if a couple, if they are struggling to have children or to conceive, it simply means that the couple is having this problem called infertility. So this problem, it happens either in male or female. So some of the causes can be in a male or in a female. So since they didn't specify, you can answer any depending on the answers that you want to come up with. So if you look at some of the conditions that affect woman's infertility, we can have the damage to the fallopian tubes. If the fallopian tubes are damaged, it becomes very difficult for the woman to conceive. Also, if a woman has got ovulatory problems, this can also cause problems for that woman to conceive, meaning that the the release of the eggs will be very difficult for that woman. Okay, we can also have whereby the outside of the uterus or the ovaries, it can cause internal bleeding. It can also cause pain or reduce infertility. So these are some of the causes of infertility in a woman. Then we also have some of causes of infertility in a man. That includes, so in a man, the causes may include low sperm count. Okay, also problems with the tubes that transport the sperms, also diabetes, age, or sexually transmitted infections, the STIs, also the lifestyles, okay, such as maybe overweight, poor eating habits, smoking, excess intake of alcohol, okay, or maybe having a job that may involve contact with chemicals or exposure to radiation. Okay, even smoking, these can cause infertility in both a man and a woman. So there are a lot of answers that you can write there. All right, so some of the causes we have said, low sperm count, or when a man is producing poor quality sperms, ovulatory problems in females, where the release of eggs becomes a challenge for the woman, becomes very difficult for them to conceive. Also damage to the fallopian tubes. If the oviduct is damaged, it becomes very difficult for the woman to conceive because fertilization won't be able to take place in the oviduct. Also poor eating habits, that is poor diet, age, smoking, alcohol. These are under poor lifestyle. Okay. Also damage to the uterus or inflamed testes. So these are some of the causes of infertility in human being. So thank you so much, everybody. We've come to the end of our session. This has been your presenter, Mr. Mlenga. Bye bye.